Okay, to the beat, yo. It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's now time for our bold review dito sa Taboo Tuesdays. Dito lang sa inyong lingkod, ang kakaabot lang sa 6,000 subscribers na YouTube channel natin. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, si Harriet, the dominant of Viva Max, the God Gamer. To all of my virgins and simps, welcome po sa ating channel. Hit that like para po mapunta tayo sa For You section ng ating YouTube. Subscribe kayo para mapunta tayo sa 7,000 kaagad. And then hit that bell icon for more of your bold review dito sa Taboo Tuesdays. Ito lang, only on Harriet. And yes, this is the second edition of Taboo Tuesday because today we are reviewing Viva Max latest movie, Dilig, starring Rica Gonzalez, who we last saw sa... Saan nga ba siya? Saan nga ba? Sa ano? Kalimutan ko. Basta dati pangalan ng 5 years. 5 years. Basta yung kasama niya sa Sara Bernales. And then Jessa Garcia, she's been everywhere. So yeah. She, very familiar face. Or, nakalimutan ko saan si, ano. Saan si... Ayun, Jessa Garcia was last seen... I think nasa Araro siya, di ba? Yeah, nasa Araro siya. And then, ito si Rica Gonzalez, nasa ano siya? Holy, basta alam ko, ang title ng foursome dati, pas naging ano eh. Ayan, Rica Gonzalez. Hibang! Ayun, Hibang. Sorry. So, Rica Gonzalez was in Hibang. Ayan. Okay. So, ito ay Dilig. This is the second edition ng Taboo Tuesdays kasi imbes na gumawa ng series or anthology ang Viva Max, gumawa na silang mga short films. So like the last time we have this this kind of review, it only ran 48 minutes. Ito rin ata 48 or 47 minutes. Really short films in Viva Max standard, not really long like the Friday releases, which we will have sa Lawahan this Friday. So, antabayan na yun. Pero ito, I will try to recap and review the league as much as possible. So, of course, masasabi ko, una kong puna dito sa mga pelikula na to that have been released every Tuesday is the gratuitous crammed amount of mature scenes. And they're not really... Ang isa pang problema dito, hindi lang sa parang crammed yung mature scenes na parang kada eksena it really calls for a mature scene. It's not even finished mature scene. So we don't see the climax. Parang after kanyuran moments, discussion, no, it just cuts out to the next scene. Tapos magtatalik ulit sila. So ano nga ba itong Dilig? At bakit Dilig? So it's a complicated family story, drama involving Reza and her stepdaughter. What is the name of her stepdaughter? Jessa Garcia is the stepdaughter, okay? And the name of Jessa Garcia is character here is Caitlyn. Okay. So okay. We got a love quadrilateral in this, or a parallelogram here in this libog parallelogram in this movie. So Rica Gonzalez, Reza naman yung pangalan character niya. Siya ay ang stepmother ni Caitlyn na may kaibigan na ang pangalan Dale na may gusto sa kanya. Pero itong si Dale, siya naman ay nakikipagtalik dito kay stepmom na si Reza. At alam natin na si Reza, base sa story, ay isang gold digger sa tunay na tatay ni Caitlyn. Okay. So that's the summary of the plot. It's the conflict between Reza and Caitlyn. Sino magkukuha ng mana? So, siyempre, anak kasi ng tatay ni... Siyempre, ang magmamahal si Caitlyn kasi anak siya ng tatay niya. At itong si gold digger na si Reza na medyo makate, gusto niya makuha yung yaman ng pamilya, ng Villa. Kaya inasawa niya niya yung tatay ni Caitlyn. So Risa made this collaborative, complicated plot kung saan ay kakasal itong si Caitlyn kay Dale para lumayo siya sa pamilya ng tatay niya. Therefore, the inheritance or yung yaman mapupunta lang solely kay Reza. Pero may an assurance doon. Okay. So, Dale's marriage to Caitlyn is being discussed during his one-night stands with Reza as a collaborative, as a complicated plot. Talagang pinaplano nila ikasal si Dale kay Caitlyn just for Dale's business. At gusto naman talaga ni Caitlyn and Reza kasi makati siya, kaya nakikipagtalik siya kay Dale and gusto niya mapalayo si Caitlyn sa mansyon. Then dumating itong si Chad Solano playing the role of Ocho. Ocho dahil meron siyang 8 inches. So pag nakikipagtalik sa kanya yung babae, nasasaktan kasi 8 inches. At dito na in love si Caitlyn. Nakita niya si Ocho in one night, lasing si Caitlyn, and they got one night stand, which Risa observed. So Risa will use Ocho to her advantage na parang ace na mapalayas si Caitlyn sa inheritance para mapasa kanya yung yaman ng tatay ni Caitlyn. So Risa seduced Ocho and by offering him na magtalik sa kanya sa shack ni Ocho, and kapalit nun makikinabang si Ocho sa pera kung saan ipopondo sa pagpapagamot ng nanay niya or sa pagkuha ng lupa ng pamilya na para pagtirhan nila. So yun. So Ocho is really in love with Caitlyn, but he is getting blackmailed by Risa, to which if Ocho defies Risa's orders, baka ikapahamak pa ng pamilya ni Ocho. Ayun. So, Ocho being a quote-unquote good boy, nirewardan siya ng mga pinangako ni Risa naman, but meron siyang papagawa kay Ocho, and that is to tape themselves, sila ni Caitlyn habang nakikipagtalik sila, in which Risa will use this footage during Dale's proposal kay Caitlyn to humiliate Caitlyn in front of her father. And therefore, wala na talagang inheritance si Caitlyn. Kasi kahit na ikasal siya kay Dale, may inheritance pa rin eh. So that was Risa's plan. And then we see yung pagtatalik nila Ocho and ni Caitlyn. Tanga naman si Ocho, talagang binidyo niya. And then parang sa huli na ang lahat. So on one night na sinus na naman ni Risa itong si Ocho, nakita lahat ni Caitlyn, which almost lead to the breakup of Ocho and Caitlyn. However, Ocho managed to get the upper hand when he swapped a USB stick sa hawak ni Risa. So, nung nag-review sila ng scandal ni Caitlyn, kinuha ni Risa yung USB stick, in-swap out ni Ocho, and dito pala, sa tuwing siniseduce or nakikipagtalik si Risa kay Ocho, binidyohan rin pala. And dun naman sa proposal ni Dale kay Caitlyn, na-play yung video, pero imbes na yung video na ipakita ay si Caitlyn saka si Ocho na nagkikipagtalik, itong si Ocho saka si Risa na nagkikipagtalik. And imbes na si Caitlyn ang ma-exile sa mansion, itong si Risa. Risa, not wanting to lose, not wanting to take the L, she tries to stab Caitlyn to death, but Caitlyn's dad shielded Caitlyn from Risa, and he took the knife instead. So the movie ends with Caitlyn's dad dead, I think. Caitlyn inherited the mansion, Caitlyn and Dale broke up, and Risa is behind bars, but Ocho has to leave the mansion temporarily, pero babalik rin. yeah, that's the story of the league. The plot is really complicated if you really did not pay attention kasi lahat sila nagtirahan eh. Alam ko, ang hindi lang nagtirahan dito si Caitlyn saka si Dale at silang dalawa yung kakasal. Kasi si Dale parang libog na libog dito kay Reza. Ayun. Yeah, diba, the scenes are cramped but there are really good scenes naman. You can get turned on to them. Pero napaka-cram, parang ano eh. Alam mo yung ano, yung punto na oh, patapos na, biglang next scene. It's like yung mga lumang 90s na bomba movies. Ayun. So, where do we put the league in our tier list? So, the league, I say, will go to... I think it warrants naman na I'll give the league a higher score. I'm gonna give the league a more fun stuff tier. I had fun. Yung point lang na hindi natatapos, suddenly natatapos na yung pagtatalik prevents it from getting a better score. That, my friends, that my virgins and simps, is my review of the league. Let me know in the comments what do you think of the movie. Sana mag-comment, may mag-comment. 6,000 subs na tayo. 6,030 subs. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Goodbye and good night. Salawahan this Friday. Bang!